Linda Oxby may not be the winningest coach in Illinois high school volleyball, but no one made more of an impact. Oxby started her coaching career at Coal City High School, where she posted a record of 90-39 in 5 seasons, including a third-place finish in Class A in 1983. She then moved on to Edwards County in 1984 and took over the head coaching position in 1990. Over 19 seasons at the school, she compiled a record of 543 and 141, bringing her career total to 633 wins and 180 defeats in 24 seasons. Oxby led Edwards County to state 4 times in her career, including a quarterfinal appearance in 1999 and a third-place finish in 2007. Despite being diagnosed with cancer in 2011, her career culminated with back-to-back state final trips in 2012 and 2013 as the Lions placed 4th and 2nd respectively in Class 2A. Upon her retirement from teaching in 2012, Edwards County High School named its gymnasium in her honor, ensuring that Oxby's impact will live on. Upon the news of Oxby's passing, several former players posted comments praising the legendary coach. Whitney Beck said, "Words can't even explain how honored I feel to give this amazing woman her last volleyball ride along with my teammates. She made such an impact on my life in just a few short years. I've never met anyone as strong as Miss Oxby. She taught me so much as a volleyball player and a person, and I could never thank her enough for everything she did for me. She never failed to tell me how much I needed to hit the weight room and how awful my defense was. She is such an inspiration to many people, and I'm incredibly honored to have ever been a part of her amazing journey as a coach. Rest in peace, Miss Oxby. This game tonight is for you." Former player Sadie Merbarger said this, "This woman, this sport, the reason I played volleyball in the first place. She created a legacy that got a gym named after her. I have never had a coach that was respected as much as Coach Oxby. When I first started playing volleyball in 6th grade, my mom encouraged me by saying, 'You'd better work hard because you'll be playing for Coach Oxby one day.' Before I knew it, I was playing for her and going to the state playoffs 3 years in a row. The woman taught me so much about a sport that is so dear to my heart." Quote, "There is quality of life and there is quantity of life. Quality of life, this is it right here. These volleyball girls." End quote. And Audrey Krajak said, "Thankful to have been coached by one of the greatest. One of my favorite lessons that I gathered from playing for Coach Oxby was that nothing in life worth having will come easy. Sure, I wanted that varsity jersey more than anything, but she wasn't the one to just hand it over just because I was 6 feet tall. I had to work for it, and sometimes that meant extra laps around the gym keeping my elbow up. At the time, I didn't quite understand, but looking back, I cherish those times. This lesson has carried on throughout my volleyball career and now in my everyday life. To the person who has shaped my love for the game of volleyball and taught me way more than just the game. Rest in peace." I also visited with current Edwards County volleyball head coach Nixie Nitkowski. Here with the current head coach of the Lady Lion volleyball team, Nixie Nitkowski. Obviously, a lot of fond memories through the years, from the playing days to the coaching days of Linda Oxby. And we're going to keep this positive, just so everybody's good, because if you go, I go, and that's not good. But let's talk about the myth, the legend that was Linda Oxby. Not something that, not someone that's going to be easily forgotten.
No. I think probably the most unique thing about Linda is that everybody that was involved with her felt like they had a personal relationship with her and valued their time with her no matter what it was, no matter where it was.
One of the things I think from an outsider looking into a volleyball program coached by Linda Oxby is, man, you better be on your A game tonight, right? But then the very next minute, it's all hugs and smiles and happiness. How did that translate both for you as a player with her as the coach and then coaching underneath her?
Well, when I played for her, I realized pretty quickly that she was interested in me as a person, and that yes, she did expect excellence. Not right away, she expected you to work towards it, and the respect that she gave you it was easy to return. But she expected you to respect her, the position, and we all did because we knew she was interested in us and she wanted us to be successful. It was always about us. As a coach under her, it was the same thing. I always felt like, I was always intimidated by her because she was so great. She was amazing. Because she never played volleyball. She never played volleyball, which, everybody's always amazed at how much she knew, and she had never played the game. But she was a student of the game. She read books, and she, went to seminars and coaching workshops, and so then she expected us to be the same. And so she always, the thing that I loved about working with her is that she just wanted me to be successful. She encouraged me to be the best person, the best wife, the best mother, the best coach I could be, because she knew if I was happy doing that, then I would be better, and then I would prepare her girls to come to her, because that was the JV coach's job. And she never said, because she was a great competitor, she never said winning wasn't important, because it was, but I knew my job was to prepare her girls, and for me that was a great honor that she gave me.
Tell me about how Coach Oxby was able to build what she did in little old Edwards County High School. The track record of the program, even to this day, speaks to her. And how was she able, you think, to pull that off?
Well, I think if she was sitting here with us today, she would laugh, because she was so humble, and she didn't ever have aspirations to be a legendary coach like she is thought of today. But she believed in hard work, and she believed in respect, and she believed in people being good people. And when you have those three things, you have a good program. And that's why, I continue to teach what she taught, because I believe in that as well. And the community does. And that's what's amazing. It's not, Whitney Buckles is a assistant coach, has been for the last 3 years. And one thing she said to me that just has meant so much is, she says, Edwards County Volleyball is bigger than any of us. And it is. And that's what makes you want to aspire to be better, because this is bigger than you. This is something to be a part of. And that's what Linda built, and she didn't even try. That's just what came from the ideals that she gave us.
Added pressure now with a postseason tournament coming on, knowing that somebody's going to be looking down on high, expecting a lot?
Well, probably some of my fondest memories are coaching with her. And even though the last 3 years I was head coach, I still felt like I coached with her, because I talked to her all the time about players and lineups, and I'm going to try this, and I'm going to do that. And there is always pressure, because Edwards County Volleyball is what she made it. And people ask me a lot, how do you deal with that pressure? And the great thing about Linda was that she wanted all of us to be successful. It wasn't about her. It was about the team. It was about the community. It was about the school. And when somebody wants the best for you, you just go do it. And you don't feel that pressure to be something, because they've already told you are, because they're talking with you and they're working with you. And so there's pressure to continue that tradition, but everybody wants that. Everybody works towards it. So
what's the one lasting memory? Could be a story, could be an experience. The one thing that when you think of Coach Oxby makes you smile ear to ear, what is that experience or thought or memory?
Well, I have this one story that is my favorite. So Linda had, like I said, I knew my job, and my job was to prepare her girls for the varsity when they were JV players. And so she wanted the girls to be able to serve to a specific spot on the court. And so there's 6 zones, and so I did what I was supposed to do. I taught my girls how to, we're going to serve the zones, and I'm going to call the zones, and you're going to serve there. So one night we were sitting there, and it was, of course, during the JV game, and Riley Kelsey gets up, and I gave her a 4. Okay, a 4 is a pretty tough serve to make because it's in the front row. And she nailed it. And Linda looks down at me and she goes, "Did you just give her a 4?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "She nailed it, didn't she?" She goes, "Oh my gosh," she said, "that was really good." She goes, "I can't believe you do that. I give my girls a 6 every time. I just want to get over the net." And I looked at her and I'm like, "What?" I said, "Here I am pushing my girls to do what you told me you wanted to do." And she said, "Oh my goodness, Nick." She said, I get so nervous." And I said, "Well, Linda, when you've coached as long as I have, you'll be able to call numbers too." And she just laughed, and she had such a good sense of humor. I mean, it was just, that's what was fun. She did expect everybody to toe the line, but you laughed almost the entire time. When she got serious, it was time to be serious, but she was a joy, and the girls loved playing for her.
And how much respect had Oxby earned across the region? Chet Snyder, the coach of Fairfield's volleyball program, said, "Rainbow Friday. Lady Mules are sending love to our friends in Edwards County. Coach Oxby did so much for our sport in Southern Illinois. She will be missed." And teams across the region over the past few days stopped, remembered, and prayed for Oxby and the Edwards County community, showing much love and respect for the coach who did so much for the game. Linda Oxby, teacher, coach, friend, legend. Linda Oxby was 60 years old.